take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that
some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Check 15. Check 26. Check 26.
Darnold from the gun. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Tua. Forced out to his left. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He couldn't get the edge there, wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa out to his left. Goodwin able to haul it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
To Marquise Goodwin.
Marquise Goodwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
No, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Cardinals, nothing.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they are going for it. Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. Looking for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Got his connection complete to Ruggs. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon Graham.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. His throw incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
20-yard.
Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Off of play action, Tagovailoa on the move to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Mack. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
48-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, it's Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of
7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Check 55, Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go,
Now a run with Mack. Chris Jones on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
55,
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chris Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now Tua. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 8.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again is Darnold. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nick Bosa. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll toss this right side to Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Buying time to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. They'll run the screen with Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Tua. He completes this one to Mack. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll run it with Mack. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A.J. Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Keeps himself upright. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chris Jones, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Here's Thomas. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense as the scouting report?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for Miami, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.